Yo, it's your boy J Dollar Sign, y'all. Welcome back to another banger, y'all. This one is about King Yella, y'all. If you know, you know, King Yella used to go by Young Yella. That was like back in 2010, 2012, during time when he was known as the Skeezy World Boss, y'all. King Yella, you already know he's a drill rapper out of Chicago, to be exact, south side of Chicago. I know he used to claim 073 every song. He'll be like 073 shit. That was his little slogan, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, King Yella was born in February, I think 25 to be exact, 1990, y'all. King Yella is a grown man at this age we're speaking, y'all. But the story of King Yella, man, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. How I know King Yella, it was from Little J, actually, not Little Jojo, but of course, like Little Jojo is this how I knew Little J to begin with. But Little J in 2015, no, 2012, 13ish, Little J had the FBG going crazy, y'all. So with King Yella kind of hop on that wave, y'all. And King Yella had a song with featured Little J and Chase Band actually called Clout, y'all. Yo, if you ever get a chance, y'all, oh my god, that song Clout is a banger. You know what's crazy about that song Clout? Down the road, Cardi B and like the Migos or something, they literally came up with their own thing called Clout, trying to get the fame out of the whole Clout thing, when like clearly the FBG guys made the term Clout, y'all. You feel me? Like this slang Clout, yo, FBG made that. But that song Clout though, Little J featured King Yella and Chase Band, yo, he goes like Robin Jam, flexing like a boss. And if a nigga disrespect, that 30 get him lost. Yo, and he goes like, these niggas mad cause we taking all the clout. Yo, if you listen to that shit, yo, oh my god. Yo, that song was hard. When I tell you that song was hard, y'all, oh my god, man. But that was that main song out of King Yella that like, then he dropped a song called Hurricane Risk that was going crazy too. King Yella to me is pretty underrated. I'm not saying he's like a GOAT in the rap game, but his music is not bad. I'm not, well, when I mean it's not bad, like on a rating, I give King Yella a good like 75, like a C plus, or C 76, 77. That's like my rating, a fair rating compared to all the mainstream artists. His music is pretty decent. But the very first song of King Yella that I actually heard, yo, was Get Out My Lane. When I tell you that song, that was actually like a banger that people don't, well, I wouldn't say it's a banger, but it's like a very slept on song. If you take your time and listen to it, you can vibe to it. I'm not gonna lie. He goes like, Get Out My Lane, yeah. You know what I mean? But King, that song low key, like Get On My Lane, look it up on YouTube. Like that song, it might not have a lot of crazy views, but that was an original Skeezy World Yella. He used to promote Skeezy World all the time. That's what I know him for. But then once he started rocking with Little J, of course, then he was Skeezy World, Brick Squad, and JoJo World, and of course FBG. You know how that goes. But yeah, King Yella though is very slept on, and he's been on this grind for years, y'all. He's one of those like. By the way, too, as we speak right now, King Yella is currently a blogger. He's not even a rapper anymore. But he makes music here and there. But that was one thing with King Yella where like he came from a drill rapper, y'all, that was dodging bullets left and right, y'all, to a blogger, y'all. Can you believe that? King Yella is actually a blogger right now, and people actually love that lane for him. I actually prefer that lane for King Yella. He can still make his music, but at the same time, he's more like giving his feedbacks in certain situations. Which like King Yella already had a voice in the name anyways, so it worked out perfectly for him. That's what I was saying about King Louis, yo. King Louis needs to start blogging too, because I think that would benefit him more, because instead of staying in the shy and then like, you know what I'm saying, trying to, who knows what can go, anything can go down in the shy if you're in the shy. So I think King Yella is a good example of what King Louis should kind of do. well, not just King Louis, but a lot of big artists down there that's not making music like that no more. They probably need to start blogging compared to like trying to keep on dropping, like trying to go, who knows, trying to do dumb stuff to go viral. I think it makes sense to just blog instead of trying to drop music at a certain age, honestly. But that's not saying he can't drop music, but like I said, the blog, it could keep him out of trouble, and he'll be able to get way more content out sooner instead of like dropping music, honestly, because studio time takes time and it costs a lot of money, where if he's blogging, like he just talking to a camera, let's be realistic. So that would save him time and things like that. But yeah, I think, but personally right now, King Yella is probably ranked #1 out of Chicago right now for blogging, and not for rapping, y'all. I know I got y'all with the trick right there, but yeah, for a blog, like he's good at when it comes to blogging. Like that's like, it's crazy how he really switched the table from being a drill artist to a blogger, y'all. But King Yella, yo, I hope you get I'm happy you are receiving your flowers, y'all. With like I know you were very close to FBG Doc also. He passed away, man. You know, sorry for your loss, my brother. But yo, King Yella, man, I want y'all to tap into King Yella and go give him his flowers. I know a lot of people be, you know, oh, yo, I'm not gonna lie, King Yella, yo, listen to this, dog. I want y'all to know one thing, though. Billionaire Black and King Yella ran into one of their biggest op, who goes by 600 Breezy, y'all. They caught him lacking at a mall. And then that kind of went viral, y'all. Apparently, it looks like they were having like a friendly conversation. That's what it seemed like. Which I'm cool with. It's nothing wrong with it. But then my problem is, then when nothing literally happened, right? But then a couple weeks later, when the video went viral on social media, but then all of them started talking trash on social media. Yeah, like, I was gonna knock King Yella out, like that's what 600 Breezy said. Like he was looking at King Yella, blah blah blah. But I'm looking at it, bro. All three of y'all was on scene, and it was a go time. I'm happy the outcome will end up being y'all did it. Y'all talk like, man, nothing bad happened, which that's what I actually want you guys to do. But the fact that y'all take that to social media after that, letting the fans confusing y'all, letting the fans adding more fuels to the fire, letting the fans trying to set y'all up for failure, y'all hearing the fans, and now y'all turning things back. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Y'all need to cut that out, y'all. I personally think what y'all did was it was a good thing. Y'all didn't fight. There was no shooting. Nobody got hurt. Y'all talk like grown mans. Just leave it like that. Stop making it seem like, oh, I was gonna do this. I was gonna do that. All that if. It doesn't matter. It's all that if, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Like G Herbo has a song called Woulda, Shoulda, Coulda, whatever. All that is all cap, yo. At the end of the day, though, I'm happy y'all didn't do nothing stupid. And then but at the same time, keep the same energy on social media that you keep in real person. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you gonna go on social media and saying, oh, you were gonna do this, you were gonna do that, when clearly you didn't do it. You weren't on that time. Why do you want the fans to feel like you're hard? That's just stupid, man. I think it was a good, I actually think it was a good thing y'all talk like mans, like nothing stupid happened. Y'all could have said the same thing on social media. Why are you making it seem like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that to him? You know what I'm saying? It's like, my point is, I feel like a lot of the stuff that happened in Chicago, the fans kind of like made more dumb stuff happen. The fans kind of like pushed the stuff to happen more. And then I'm not saying it's easier on you guys to not like fall for the peer pressure or whatever you want to word it, but at the same time, y'all, you gotta understand, the fans just want y'all to crash for no reason. Stop listening to the stupid fans, y'all. I know, like, they're literally out there trying to make you guys crash, and they're just laughing because it's not their lives. They're not living your life. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that situation was kind of funny. Oh, it wasn't funny, but like Billionaire Black made it funny. He dropped a diss track. He goes, oh, I saw 600 Breezy at the mall. He was sweet as hell. I was like, yo, he said he saw 600 Breezy at the mall. He was sweet as hell. But I'm like, dude, but Billionaire Black is like always kind of like bapping. I guess he calls himself Babaton. He's the bapper. He's always like kind of trolling, sort of. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it was. But him to drop that diss track and just like, that video was funny as hell. When I tell you, he said like, yo, he saw 600 Breezy at the mall. She was sweet as hell. That was the diss song. I'm like, bro, I was just watching it and I was just laughing. I couldn't take it serious. But I hope that don't go over none of y'all heads. But the point is, y'all, I know nothing went down at that specific time at the mall. Please, y'all, just keep that same energy out. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Next time, if that same situation was to happen again, I want y'all to do this. Just walk away and talk like a man and squash all that dumb beef, yo. Because at the end of the day, all that beef is gonna get you is prison, jail, or RIP. Put somebody gonna go in a t-shirt. That's, you don't want that. We know anyone can pull a gun and kill somebody. Anyone can do that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take no specific skills to do that. Well, I know NBA young boy did though. It took like a grown ass man. It took some balls to pull a gun and shoot somebody. That's what NBA young boy said about killing people. But if you're asking me though, anyone can actually pull a gun and find a gun and pull the trigger and kill somebody. Like they say, guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's how I'm gonna end this video, y'all. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all.